Code monkey, get up, get coffee. Code monkey, go to job. Code monkey, have boring meeting with boring manager Rob. Rob say code monkey very.
Hey, hello stream. I'm going to do pixel art today, mostly because I woke up in the middle of the night and started spiraling about my dog's health. So pixel art it is. There we go. Yeah. So wait, that's weird. Is that better now? Is that gonna work better? Okay, so I think that's working now. Interesting that it did that. Oh, yeah, sweet. I think it's good now. Yeah, let me give you a quick rundown of where we're at with our game, because we're doing a game jam bill here. So got ahead and come up with a few different concepts here that I needed to sort of think about for the project. So we got our game, we got the setup, the play, the finished states, right? We got our core gameplay loop here. We've got some gameplay pillars here. We've got a vision here. I've sort of put some stuff about progression here. We've got our nice little chain reaction chart. This is pretty cool. The theme was chains? Chain reaction, chains, one of the two. Double check it. DokiJam. The theme was where is it? DokiJam. Got it. The theme is chain reactions. Yeah. So what we were thinking is it would be pretty cool to do a Vampire Survivors-esque game with a focus on status effects and then chaining those in interesting ways. So in our case, we've got 4 different damage types: regular, chunky, long, and egg. These are based off of the actual Doki Dragoons here. So these are the Dragoons, right? So there's regular, chunky, long, egg. So we made our 4 types those, literally. And then these are some inspiration points that we were looking at. So these are 4 types. We've got how they interact with each other and typically what they do, right? So chunky's going to be slows. It'll be slows and dazes. Egg is burns and poisons, and then long is weaken and vulnerable. And then regular is kind of separate from them. Basically, rather than these interacting with regular is just going to do typically more damage or have higher crit chance and stuff like that. And then regular will do different things to these, and each of these will do things to each other, right? So let me sort of show you how that ended up working out. I did spend a decent amount of time on Godot today after work, making some nice functionality. And then I'll get into the pixel art, because what I need to do is I need to create pixel art particles. So we built it off this the GD Quest Vampire Survivors tutorial. Obviously right now it's still using those art assets, but we'll move it off that. The big thing is I've modified a bunch of the scripts. So for example, in the initial one, it just did flat damage based on the number of mobs. Now it's taking a mob variable called damage dealt. And then it's using that to deal damage to the character. Sorry. We've also gone through. These are pretty much the same. The main thing here is, in addition to the damage taken that it can do, it does select a damage type. Right? You just declare it here, and then what I'll do is I'll cast that through. That's pretty much only relevant for the damage number that I added. So let me click play here. You can see it here. It's pretty cool. So we've got little numbers that pop up when you hit people, just because we're trying to add a bit more of that screen clutter. I also have gone ahead and added in some variety in the mobs. You can see that there's regular mobs, large mobs, and tiny mobs. And that's just to add a little bit more. I've added some scaling difficulty. That's pretty fun there. But the main thing that I worked on was this. This is a list of functions in my status effect global script that can be called. You cast through a target, as well as some numbers if you want to. If not, it has defaults, right? And then what that'll do is that'll apply, and most of these are similar. They're different enough that I have to code them differently, but similar, right? So it's going to, it's poison preloads. It's going to load the poison object. What I've done is I've created separate objects for each status effect that will sit on top of the enemy. And then it'll take its effect on it based on a duration, right? Because all these are duration based. So that seems sensible to me. But yeah, so it's cons poison preloads it, and then it's if it doesn't have poison, well, here, let's just give it poison, right? These are the damage numbers that we've essentially sent through, or the defaults. This is how many times it should tick. This is how long it should last. And then we add it to a child of the person, right? The body, the person who's passed through to this function when it was called, right? So that's there. And then if you don't have it, then what we're going to do is we're going to create, if you do have one, we're just going to refresh your existing one, right? So we're going to replace yours rather than add a second node of it. We wanted to have single stacked by default. Stun is interesting. Stun will add pretty much the same. The only thing is stun doesn't really chain because stun is the result of a chain. Yeah, so reset duration. Boom, we're just resetting the duration, the time elapsed on each of these parameters. Funnily enough, because it works with all of them, I just had to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, call it good. Spreading effect, enhance effect, and detonate effect are very, very nondescript functions, and that's because each of those functions are inside of the object itself. If I go to poison here, you can see spread effect here, which uses a collider. It finds every single mob in the collider. It checks if it can take damage first, just because I want to make sure that like the overlapping mobs here is just overlapping bodies. So that could be enemies, that could be players, that could be stuff like that, right? Players are different, doesn't actually have a take damage function, so they can't get applied the poison on it, which is good. Yeah, it gets that list, it puts it in an array, and then basically what it does is it checks if it has take damage. If it has take damage, it'll take a duplicate of this existing dot right as it stands right now. It'll duplicate it, and then it'll add it to that mob, which is what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to spread to everyone in a certain area around you, right? And the idea is that we'll have a bunch of different weapons on your character, and those will trigger this like, oh, I put a slow, and then when you shoot the slow with a poison, it does a spread or enhance, right? It's that grid that I've got here. It'll do that. And I've pretty much coded the whole thing today, which felt pretty good. I like when I make large chunks of progress. The main thing that I'm facing now is that, oh, we need some of this. I gotta make sprites for all of this and sort of figure out how those look in a sprite. The first thing I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to open up some of these sprites that were sent to me by my partner. So this is the Chonky Dragoon. This is the regular one. The names of the files are interesting, but that's okay. I think she had idle frames in here. We're going to separate. I'm just going to delete these frames for now. Just going to make my life easier at the moment. And what I could do. Interesting. So the tomato itself, you hear that his arm there and his arm is there. I see. Okay. So what I can do is I can accept the tomato's layering for a second, maybe. And then what I can do is I can make it a little bit different. So let's see here. So that's the tomato. Boom, flat. And this is just his shadow. So what I can do is I can delete that layer. I can go in. I can delete. I take away the tomato. I can delete all of this sort of effect as well. Delete all this. This is the shadow, or not the shadow, sorry, this is the border. And I do like that we have the border. The problem is the border is going to look a little interesting if we don't fix up something here. I mean, this is the Dragoon. Perfect. And the tomato. Right, so that's perfect, just like that. And then what you can do is you can select both layers, edit, FX, outline. Boom. It's like that black again. Boom. Click OK. I think that did not work as I intended. Let me see here. Is there a setting for that where it's just the outline? No. If I select this like that, see that it's doing it the way I don't like. The other thing is obviously it's not putting these on a new layer. What if I create a new layer? I'll call this tomato. Call this Dragoon, regular Dragoon. Let me open up Spotify here just to get some background noise because I don't think I'm going to be able to yap consistently while I'm doing art. So There we go. That should put some background noise on. All right. Let's see. Oops, did that? Back that line. So it did apply it. If we gotta go back to there you go. There you go. Good. What we're gonna want to do probably is fully animate this. What we can do is we can take these as a master file, get a new one. Okay. We leave that one alone. And then what I can do is I can figure out what I want to do with the animation and then apply the flatten and then the effect on it. If I flatten it, then the effect will work as intended. Let's start here. So we got new frame. What's the first thing I want to do? Probably a little idle animation? Sure, let's do Dragoon. And let's bring tomato down as well. That's the first frame. Oops, I did anything crazy. Frame. I'm not going to be a great animator. I want to be clear about this. That is not my strong suit. But what I do want to do is I want to bring both these down one more tick. And what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate some of these frames. Control P. We can delete that frame. What we can do is we can duplicate frame. We'll see. Delete. Right click. Create cells. Now what it's going to be is it's going to be wee. And what I'm thinking is be pretty good. I'm doing what I want to do. Down, new frame, delete, paste. Oh. Got it. Okay, so that did what I wanted to do. Then what we can do is a new frame as well. And watch, that should happen. There's a little bit of that, right? One thing I'm seeing is that the tomato did not move down here, so let's make sure we down take that one more. What I'm thinking is that, like, the idol should be listed like this, and then what I was thinking, what we could do actually, oh, here, let's try this. What happens if we new frame this, right? We take the tomato, keep them up one frame for a second. What if we distinct these two like this? Up one for a second. Up. We go. Woo, woo, woo. Just like it's taking him a second, right? Like the chicken goes down, and then the tomato goes after, and then follows it the last beat. Boom, boom. And then what I was thinking of is we could keep the tomato up for a second longer. We could do another frame where it goes up a bit more, some secondary motion off that, right? And we could do even one more. And in this one, we actually delete the shadow off of him. Actually, on that side it stays. And then what we can do is we can frame this. Frame that. What does that stuff like? Woo, 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 woo. What? What? Is that reading? That's what it's supposed to be. So it's down. Up. so this is as close as it gets. I think that it might be better if we have a bit of a sudden jump here. Let's see. What? And then what if we take this frame and we just make it last a little longer, sort of that apex of that tomato toss, right? Down there, buddy? Stressing me out? Yeah. Yeah.
It's a sad and awful story, and the shorter folks don't care. I'm a man who's simply way too big to love. Picture her
Set this to 1.50 as well. I just want to see what happens if we do something like that, where it's like,
monster towering above.
what?
I don't care what color hair is growing on her.
How's that look?
She doesn't have to be a sight to see. It don't matter if she's fat or if she's good in bed, just as long
Down, down, down.
just as long
That's tough. Okay. I don't think the stagger's looking as good as I wanted it to. So let's just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think the thing that I'm seeing here that's a little weird. Oh no, it's alright. Okay. There it is. Okay, so that's that's part of the weirdness I'm seeing, is that the tomato is moving up, like it rides down, boom, 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 and then there we go. That I think works better. Try this. Let's see what's looking weird here. Let's see. Down, up, toss, toss. See if we can make that a little bit. Do we think that looks good? I can't tell if we think that looks good. I think it's okay. Oh.
Check my bags and find my seat and buy a beer.
Then it's neutral, down, down, up, up. Let me bring tomato down one more. What I wanted to do is I wanted to hit max height, then I wanted to fly up. Look better without that frame? No, I like it with the middle frame there. Maybe I move the tomato up one more tick. Make that a little bit more dramatic. Go down to that smallest frame here and make sure that was at the 150, right? Let's try something to 200 maybe. That's okay. Nah. Okay. So let's assume that this is shift merge. Flatten it all. And we'll go in here, we'll go to FX here, outline. Boom, boom. Boom. Okay. Through. Liquid vision. Not gonna work? No, it just has one. Okay, that's fine. We can go through and we can finish off the rest here. FX, outline. Why are you defaulting to that? Oh, you know what it is? It's this. It defaults to whatever color you've currently got selected. I can fix that. There we go. That, boom. A shortcut for this? Shift O. Oh, cancel. Wee. Okay, I mean, I think that's an okay idol. Little chicken doing a little bob. Tossing her up a little bit there, I think that's fine. Here, let's keep going. Yeah, I think that's okay. I think that's fine for now. Why don't we save this? Oops. Let's just save as I think my GitHub is somewhere in here. Where is it? GitHub? Oh, where are you? Where'd you go? GitHub. Where'd you go? And we'll call this regular Dragoon idle. Why hesitate? Right, okay. And then export. Oh, we have an idle animation. I don't know how relevant it is, but we have it. Okay, and then let's do use this. Probably the same as before. It's control C. Got both these like that. Don't save. File. New. Okay. Delete. Come in. Save. What happens if you try that FX there when you're like on a different one? I see. That makes sense. Delete layer. Just sworn that there was a way to do it differently. Right. I don't know. It's fine. I don't need this layer. Thank you. Okay, and then let's try to do like a walk cycle. The thing is this is kind of a goofy creature. This is our base frame. If we base everything off that, it should be pretty easy to modify things. So let's see. So walk cycle. He's gonna stay in the center. I think my best course of action is just start moving some legs, maybe? Okay, let's figure out where we want this walk cycle. Like, this is like a standard iconic walk cycle, right? One here. That's a pretty normal walk cycle. Assuming this is our idle, which is like a pretty, where's the image? Here it is. Okay, so this is a pretty basic walk cycle. You can see here that they've got feels like it's missing the part where you go from this to that. So it's missing half the frames. There you go. Okay, there you go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 frames. And what we can do is we're starting from this. What I need to do is I need to take... No, we're starting from here right now. So this means that this front leg, let's just step forward. And then this leg, God, this is gonna look goofy. I don't know. I don't know if I can make a walk cycle look okay. Let's just start with this, I guess. And then have this, scoot it back. Grab this Dragoon layer, scoot it back one section. And then is there a nice good image here for a small walk? Like what's the smallest? Forward, down, back, up.
Oh, this right there.
Walk cycle, reference. 4 poses? I wonder if I'm just trying to. We got some frame art here. Yeah, there's a walk cycle. Yep. So here, so 4 frames, 6 frames, 8 frames. So this is 4. We're gonna steal the 4 probably just to see where that gets us. Okay, so the 4 frame is this one, this one, this one, this one. So looking here, this is arguably our starting frame. It means our next frame is actually supposed to be the 2 legs overlapping, not left. Boop, boop. Okay. And then do that like that. Yeah. Boom. Okay. And then next frame over here is supposed to be like that was in the back in the front. The problem is the perspective is on this is a little weird. Right? So it's gonna be even weirder. And then the last one is this one, where it looks cut this leg back over. No, that's not really a walk cycle. Okay, starting here, let's look again. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. One. Oops, not this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, look at the back leg. So back leg. I think part of the problem here is that I'm not looking at. Shut that. So that's like boom, boom, boom. Okay. Wait. Assuming this is back forward. Okay. And we hit here, and they should be quote unquote equal. And closer, and then snaps to overlapping. Let's try that. so it's forward, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Like a little weird here. That snap that it does there. I think it's hard. I think this is where you get back to here. It's kind of okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's the legs. What we can do is we can move this to front because that is kind of our default position, right? And that should still work. Yeah. Okay, so that's our clock cycle. It's not great, but it does technically work. It shows vaguely that it is motion, and I'm okay with that. Let's get some secondary motion in there. Wings. Okay, so the arms loosely, they're wings, but people seem to walk offset to their legs. This is default, which it kind of looks like it is, right?
I just fucking.
Take this and this. What are we defining as? That's maybe we just don't do that much secondary motion. I'm trying to think of like how to do it. I think maybe what we could do, we take the tomato, and when it's walking, it just sort of gets pulled back a little bit. What I mean? Like if I just do that, then it looks like it's sort of holding on, right? Yeah. In fact, what we can do is we can move all of them like that, and then when it's just from the idle, where the tomato's over a little bit, to the walk, and it sort of looks like he's holding on a little bit, right? What we could do is we could also move. You can define. It shows that that arm is like torqued down a little bit as a grab on, maybe? I don't know if it's selling that very well, but let's try it and see what. With all the screaming. And then what we can do is we can also make it so that when he's walking, we torque that back a little bit, well, so that it's like some motion is occurring. And it's the leaf being, the stem being pulled back a bit. Okay, and then let's flatten that. File save as. Don't save yet. Put that FX on there. That was Shift O. Cancel. Make sure we're in the black though. Shift O. Okay. Shift O. Okay. Okay. Shift O. Okay. And then we'll save this in our DokiJam. This is regular Bagoon walk. Okay. Then we can export the sprite sheet itself. Sprite sheet. Across the mountain. And let's just put this in Godot and see where that gets us. You guys think? Yeah? Would it kill you to be civil? Okay, here. Right now it's based off this happy boo object. And honestly, what we could do is we could just rename this to regular dragoon player. Regular dragoon. Regular dragoon. You know what? Actually, let's do something else here. Let's leave these alone. Let's take our player object, complete to regular dragoon. I don't think any of my scripts are based off of. Let's rename that a little bit. Let's just call it reg dragoon. Okay. I don't think any of my scripts will have an issue with this. Let's see here. So we're gonna make a new object. I think we're gonna see what is in Happy Boo though. Happy Boo is a node 2D. Sure. We're gonna add on to that with a animation player. Animation player. I don't think I need an animation player because I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do an animated sprite 2D. Automated messenger. Description. Okay, yeah, because we're gonna switch to Pixar, so this is slightly different than that like version of animation. And it's good for me to practice this right now. Okay, so let's go rename title. Get a new folder maybe. Take a jam and hit the jam. DokiJam? Okay, perfect. Oh, next is a bad deadline. One. Good job. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. For some odd reason, my idle animation is insanely detailed. I don't know how often you'll see the idle animation, but it's very funny that I put so much effort into it. This is going to be our autoplay, and this is your walk. And what we'll do is we'll put the walk. 1, enter. Oop. 4 frames. Just a little shimmy left and right there, nothing too crazy. This to regular dragoon. Save. Use. Take it down. Plays it when you don't trust out a bad deadline. Rename. There you go. Step back. Player dot. Beg. People 4. I break something. Huh. That's the issue. Yeah, I see. Okay. The regular dragoon is the internal object of this one. So let's leave this alone. Let's keep moving this over though. We've got ground shadow. Sure, we can do that now. Obviously, it's huge. A bit silly looking. I don't think the ground shadow. Yeah, the ground shadow is not supposed to be tiled to that. Fine. Node is locked. To unlock it. Yeah, I don't know why you were locked. What I can do is I can. So what we've been doing is I've been using the modular function here. Why don't I, very quickly, get that ground shadow back to ace, right? And then what we need is we need a solid white layer. Funnily enough, this shadow. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab the circle right here. We're gonna just figure out like what we think a good shadow looks like. Yeah. That in 6. I think something like that, maybe. Yes. Yeah, that'll be fine, I think. Turn off. File. Export sprite sheet. Egg. Shadow. Right. And let's grab that shadow. It'll be in here. Go back to art. Rename it just to regular Dragoon Shadow. Because I like having some. Right. Honestly, I think I should just be able to drag and drop that on the board. Oops. Then we gotta go to texture, nearest. That'll crisp that up. Then this is all their weirdness that we don't have to worry about. Our shadow. The shadow is going to move with the player, and I think we can bring it down 1 tick. One. Right. And yeah, oop, like that. Like that. Oh. Damn it! Okay, perfect. That'll be good there now. And then what, like I was saying here, is we can literally, should be a modulated function here, right there. Then in theory, nope, wrong one. That was to the character, hilarious. Because it is literally white, I should be able to adjust things as I deem fit. See that there? Oh, look at that. Now the shadow's a nice little shadow. And I can change that in script nicely that way. Really useful. Merry Christmas. Come on, better plan.
Oh, you got shot behind.
Play. Then, boom. We're just moving things over to our version of it. That's fine. Not everybody's good, but everyone tries. And the rocks outside the airlock exude ammonia scented snow. It's like a winter wonderland. Merry Christmas. Alright, that's good. And then let's just take Happy Boo here. Delete it. Out Happy Boo. And we just link it to our other one. Is the regular Dragoon PSN. Yeah. Okay, so he's tiny. That's something we need to definitely consider. Is the scale. So what we can do, we have to fix that. Probably easiest to do it just right here. Double his scale. Yep. So there you go. He's doubling his scale right now. Perfect. Honestly, though, if we're just going to leave the scale similar to what we did for the other game, though, let's see about 3. I think 3's better. Yeah, 3's fine. Oh, it's messy. Trifecta. The robot. Okay, and then yeah, this is the player's collider. I think it's fairly reasonable to have it about there. And then the hurt box is this one around you. If something's in that, they're likely touching your collider, right? I think that's fine as well. One thing I will note is that health bar is pretty high up there. Let's try adjusting that. Well, let's see what the transform is on that. Out. You. Form. Oh, not that. Position? I think that's about fine. Let's see what that looks like. Where's the player object? Player object here has a on player health depleted function. Is my version here have that? Yes, it does. It's using the same script, so it should be fine. You can see that there is a function here. So let's go to Survivor Game here. Just separate that. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. Delete. Node player. Add node. Greg Dragoon.
I'm in two guys.
Oop. Then we'll move player object. Seeing now that okay. My best course of action is move the player into what I consider to be the center of the screen, and take my path 2D node and just move it back. I think that's my best option. That's fine. Perfect. Okay. And then, yeah, in theory, apply that like that. That should fix that. And then if I press play now, what happens? Oh, everything explodes. Where to break? Okay, function. Oh, I see. It's failing on the player script because it's using a happy foo object. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Let me. Script this. I can script this. It's a. I think you can do a get child here. I do a ready, and then I do like a get child count 0. We make sure that the regular dragoon is at the top there. Do a var. The character. Equals the child count 0, and then we do a character play. Fix that. Then what we're doing is we're going to index. We're going to make sure that from now on, and we're going to follow this trending as well earlier. Let's try now. Oh, what happened? Non-existent play automation in base int. Okay. Character.player. Let's see. Character is what we just established here. Child count 0. Let's see what happens if I click this and look at some scripting. Returns the number of children in this node. Ew. My apologies. I understand. Get child. Okay, so there you go. So you can do get child with an index. My apologies. That's the issue. It's not. I'll try my map.
Oh. The guy right behind it. Behind it.
I think that works. I think that like little bit of torque that it see that I know like.
Oh,
Okay, cool. I am still seeing a flaw in this, and that's that he's still a little small. That's fixable. Just scale this to 4, maybe. Then go in here. Make this collision shape. Scale it up a bit. Take the hurt box. Scale that up a little bit. Take the progress bar. I think it's shift. Nope. Control. Control. Nope. Alt. Nope. I don't know which one it was. We can just do this. But nope. Plus 80. I'm okay, thank you, bot. Okay, and then let's try that again. See what it looks like scale-wise. I think that's a bit better. The other thing I need to do is that, depending on the direction you move him, I would like to flip the regular Dragoon object. That was something we didn't have to worry about before, but I do want to worry about now. So, direction, got it. And if direction equals right, already facing left. So yeah, if direction equals move right. Okay, sure. So moving is fine. I'm not worried about that. It's specifically these parts here. So it's, I'm thinking what I can do is I can do,
Code monkey get up, get coffee. Code monkey go to job. Code monkey have boring.
equals,
Boring manager Rob. Rob
move,
say code monkey very diligent, but his output stink.
complete.
His code not fun.
Direction equals, what does this save it as? It's, let's save this as a vector, right? You can save it to like 0, 1 or something like that. Positive X, negative Y, could want positive Y? It's not gonna be that. It's if direction equals. Let me quickly do a search here. Do. Get direction. I would prefer not that. What it's doing right now is it's going to just do the math, right? So velocity, direction times speed. But I need to know that direction. And I need to understand that direction so that I can make sure that I'm flipping it properly. Direction, get vector. I don't want to use the AI because the AI is cringe. Okay, here it is. This is good. This is what I wanted. Okay. F 1, 0, left, right, yep. Equals. 1, 0. Is that gonna work? That's maybe. Is that gonna work? No. Why are you mad at me? F direction equals. Could be that. It's here. I should have access to it. It's in the scope. Okay. Where's your... What are you mad at me about? Okay, what if I do direction dot x equals 1. Oh, okay. So I can just target that specific number. X, Y. That makes sense. Okay. So if direction dot x equals 1, character dot scale dot x equals character dot scale dot x times let's see if that worked. What I'm thinking is that if I just scale it in the opposite, right? Let's fix that first. I think there's a flip H thing actually. Let me just see here. If I could spell right, that'd be a lot better. Flip vertical, flip horizontal. Okay, so let's just do that. Let's straight up just target the regular animated sprite that it has access to. So, dot get node, I guess. Copy the name of it. Nope, have it like back over here. Let's change that. So character dot get child dot that should work. Dot flip equals true. How about that? Is that better? Crashed. Okay. Cannot convert argument 1 from string to int. Okay, what is that about? I don't know what these words mean. Let me see here. True. It is true. So what are you struggling with? What are you mad about? What are you trying to tell me? A character dot get child, regular sprint. Okay. I mean, I've been using get child a bunch of times. Let's see if I was doing something wrong here. There's get method, there's add child, there's dot get parent. I've got that a bunch of times. This one I used get child a bunch of times. We just in the survivor game here that I use it a bunch. Get tree, no. Okay. In player, do we use get child? Here it is. Nope, that's right. Just put it. I'm stupid. As method. Okay, get child. I know get child is a function, but I guess maybe you can't search get child that way. Though, get child. Maybe just get node. Get node. Oh, you know what it is? Where I can see it? It's in my poison. My status effects here has it here, right? So it's like get node. Yeah. That was the problem. Okay. Get node. Back over here. Get node. Save. Now try. Oh, it exploded. I was probably part of that. Again. Nope. Okay, what are you mad about? Invalid assignment of property, flip H with value type bool on a base object of animated sprite 2D. And the flip H property is on. Oh, is it because it's referred to as offset? Is it flip H or is it dot offset dot flip H? All right, that may be the issue. Is good. Nope. Okay. Let's see. Godot. Look. Oh, V. What I want. Where are the Godot forums for the? I want to use the forums. So it's an animated sprite 2D. Godot animated sprite 2D. Perfect. And then flip H bool. There's no method for it. It is a bool by default. It is false by default. But where is one on my script here? Equals true. Okay. Yeah, I should just be able to. That flip B. Okay, there's a function here, so it's like. Let's try this. So set flip V dot set. The
What?
that?
150.
Nope, didn't like it. Okay, why are you mad at me? Invalid access to property or key, flip B. Plain. Flip underscore V, value. Cool. Why are you mad at me? What's happening here? Add function physics classics. Character dot node, regular animated sprite 2D. That should target it fine. Ooh, you know what it is? Let me just, it's this. It should just be that. We're using a function specifically to target it. Oh, that's funny. Flip each. My apologies. So that did work. Okay, cool. And then what we could do is else if direction dot x equals -1. That's probably LF. Flip H. Else. Hey, should have brought something. That's okay. I know that I'm in. Boop-a-doop. Boop-a-doop, doop, boop-a-doop, doop-a-doop, doop, doop-a-doop, doop, doop, boop, boo. Doop-a-doop, doop, doop-a-doop, doop-a-doop. Get off me. Get off me. God damn it. Oh, yeah. God damn it. Okay, cool. That's working as intended. Let me grab a quick clip for my game Discord here for you, everyone, so they can see that I got it working. Okay, stream and boop. Check it out. So I've got the idle animation here, just a little one where it sort of crouches down. Let me get some distance. Okay, so idle animation, whee, where it goes down and then up really quickly and then flings it a little bit. I think that's pretty cute. And then as far as the walk animation, I made it so that the tomato gets sort of pulled because your chicken's moving pretty quickly. And then I've also got the sprite, you can see the legs waddling left, right. It's nothing too crazy there. Yeah, you can see the tomato sort of torques back a little bit, but then when you go to idle, it goes back to like the regular pose. Yeah, it's sort of like a resting pose. And yeah, it goes whee, flings. You could probably get rid of the fling, honestly, all things considered, where it's probably just enough to do a little bob. But I thought it would be a fun secondary motion if we want it. Then yeah, it rotates left and right. Pretty cool. That clip function work? And okay, next up on the docket. So that's regular. Regular's done. We did it. Good job, stream. I'm proud of us. Now I could work on Chonk. Could, but also I'm seeing that there's an extra piece of his hand there. That's fixed now. What? I suppose that doesn't. Let me fix up the chonk layer here, just because I don't much. That's working. I believe if we go for selecting here, magic wand, and we turn off continuous. That's layer 4. Layer 4 is fine. Layer 2. Layer 1. Yeah, okay. It did actually work as intended. Fun. Where is this foot coming? What layer is that on? Wild. I like my partner's art. She got a weird choice in layer control. New layer. Okay. I think this one is in the right saturation level. You can see here that like on this layer that there was a different color scheme at first. Alright, let's see. So I need to take this. Put it into E. And this is just in my layer. 5. Okay. Sure. 5 is bad. Delete layer 5. I'm just gonna clean up some of these layers here for. Turn on layer 4. Bad. Just the grass. 5, paste it there. Paste it there. Thank you. And what we can do is we delete that from layer 4. Perfect. Layer 4. You have 2 identical layers here, so delete a layer. That's fine. So we know what layer 4 is now. Layer 4 is the horns and feet. Layer 2 is the rest of the tomato. These two together should be flattened. Comes tomato. The shadow is part of its layer. I think that's fair. And then layer 4 is the horns. Turn on the chicken. Layer 3 is empty. Eat that layer. Flatten. And that becomes funky. Right. Now we're all set. Lovely. Tomato and chunky already. Got it. And funky's a bit bigger. They need a different shadow. So we'll add a new layer. Put it underneath. Shadow. You and shadow the hedgehogs. Yeah, we'll start the same. And let's pull it in a bit. This one here is about 1, 2, 3 pixels in. 1, 2 pixels in on this side. I don't know if that's perfect. It could very well just be a little bit more appropriate like that. When we're playing the game, how do the shadows look? I feel like it was already feeling a little close to the front. Yeah, see how it's a little close to the front? I think it's okay. I don't think we need to mess with it too much. Yeah, if we go over here, you can see that like this leg will move forward 1, that leg will move back 1, and then it's feeling close already.
Oh, fuck that. I'll let it fuck.
I think it's fine just to leave it like that. And that means that this will be pretty similar. And let's eat. I think that like 2 is a fine amount for this one. I just think that like it loses that it's a circle if you don't have like that. I think this is fine. Sort of more of the center body here, right? So center body a little bit on the inside each one, and like the first pixel being the line. I think that's okay. And yeah, that'll be chunks. Shadow. Chunk shadow is noticeably larger, I think. Let's see. We grab the selector tool. You can actually use this. See how it says 17 across? We can drag this like this. See that that is 25 across, maybe? Is that what that's showing me? 21? 10? Yeah, so that's 21. Whereas this one here is 17. So about 4 bigger. That makes sense. Okay, so I'm not going to play with this one too much right now. I'm going to leave it alone. Only because I don't know what everyone wants from it. Just because I like if they don't like the tomato bounce thing that I did, then I gotta get rid of that, right? Like Chunk's not gonna have that. Because it's filling up the space too much as it is. Doesn't have the luxury of it. But that's okay. So let's move forward. Let's create a new 32, 32. And one thing we're going to do here is this is the enemy sprite. So the enemy sprite's interesting. Our base color we're working with is white. I do have a mock-up from Zoe, my partner here. And she's given me sort of a mock-up of a decent little robot that I liked. Open link. This is my little guy. As presented. Because what we're doing is we're doing business robots are coming for dokes. The head's a bit wrong from what it's going to be, but that's okay. Where do I want to start this? With a square in white. That's perfectly square. Not true black. True black will be the border piece, but do some of that. Just showing that he's looking a direction, right? We're going to cheese some of that perspective. And we'll cut to the black here. This is what's used for the border. We're just gonna slowly start to sort of feed out this robot. This piece here sticking out will also sort of feed into that angled perspective look that we've got there. If you had much. No, I think that would work better. That's fine. Honestly, maybe one pixel less. Away. Like that, maybe. Leave it alone for a second here. Let's just figure out where we're going with this. The one inside the box was you. Let's leave it like that for a second, just to sort of lock that in. And then let's see. Business robot doesn't have a neck. That's fine. I think might be funny. Let's do that. Like this. I'm okay with him being a little bit blocky. He's a robot, right? That's fine with me. I'm also kind of okay with the only part of his body having true perspective being the head. Especially if we make it more minor. The more minor the head is on those effects, then the less likely it is to look a little off, right? Just gonna mock up some pieces here.
Oh god, there's much other.
We're trying to find sort of like a neutral pose because we're going to end up having to animate this as well, right? So let's go back to that 4-frame walk cycle. I think there was this one. I like this pixel block here. We're going to need to go back to... We're basically going to start with this frame. We got to make sure that we're keeping that in mind. You gotta love like this little like T-pose look here. I think that's pretty funny too. Do something like this where we just like bucket in the white and he just looks like this. That's pretty funny. He's just got like long legs. Obviously the problem with that is once we have, I guess technically I am drawing with the border. It wouldn't be that weird. Do we like the little robot like this? We'll give him a little tie. Then if we give him like a dark tie, we need something that doesn't change colors. What color tie looks the best with every other option? Most universal tie. Solid navy tie. Okay. Is this navy? That navy? Let's call it navy. It's fine. Yeah, I think one of the things I'm facing here is that I think I want him to have a dark suit still. What I might end up doing, actually, is having it more like this. We take like a gray here. Right? That way the suit stays consistent. And then the tie will match up with the rest of them there. The screen. Okay. Need a little briefcase. How much is certain? Briefcases are wider than that. Business. Now I don't know much, but I know that this is a business robot. It kind of looks like a purse. Wider color. Like that, maybe? Yeah. Look at that gray again. Alright, that's fun. Let's duplicate it and let's experiment again. So this is first draft. That's a business bot. What else screams business? When I look up businessman. Man. Not manager. Businessman. What does a businessman look like? Tie, suit. I guess that's the other thing to consider is that what if we do like this? And that ends up being sort of not. No. What I was thinking is that we can go back to that navy blue idea for the tie, right? Because it's a pretty consistent tie color. That, and then this because your shirt, would be like your body piece there. What if we move in like 1 pixel each here? First draft is just that. Second draft will be this one, where we're trying to sort of simulate the nature there. One thing to note is ties are usually a little longer. What if we extend the tie on this copy, right? If we just sort of like lean into the inherent goofiness that is a business robot there. The problem is obviously you lose all that extra. Want for the shirt to peek through, right? And I don't think that reads without the shirt. What if we get rid of the black? Put this like that and have it. Maybe. I don't know. That's really reading very well. I think this is the best shape for a tie I've got. Right? Because the shadowing sort of it alludes to it, right? I think that's fine. Okay, so let's do this. Let's add some mass to the arms. One thing I wanted to do here is that I'm going to move this arm in a little bit. Oops, turn that one off. That way you can sort of just see the distinction between the two. This arm, like this, and we move this suitcase. This is how I do, right? Maybe when I think about that thing. Leave that like that. That like that. This like that. And
That was actually
like that, maybe? Leave this legs. Let's restart these legs. I do want to leave them slightly off the ground, but in the same way that the Dragoons are like 1 pixel off the ground. Rubbing on drugs feels better when they're prescription. Then not showing that he's holding the briefcase. Maybe we move the briefcase down 1 pixel and put that little like hand loop there. Move down 1 more pixel. If the briefcase is really low in this one. I think that the only way to like really show that it's being all this something like that, maybe. The other option is move out the arm 1 more pixel each. We do have the space for this, so it's not like it's a bad idea by any means. Right, and then we know we can do is like this arm at 1. With a pretty girl that I'm on the seat. And the prescription. I got a. That's the other thing I should do. Like push this out, right, like that. Give some of that perspective on the body as well, right? To say that we are in fact actually feeding a little bit, right? So make it a little more clear. I don't know if that's super clear, but the other thing we could do is also connect the body internally on it, right? Something like this. Or as it pushes in 1 more frame like that, maybe. If we do that, maybe we can go back over 1. Does this look like? I think if you wrap it, then it sort of becomes too pursy. I think a square is good. It could do something like that, but let's just do a perfect square. Alright, I don't hate that. You get the little overlap, you get the little indent pushing in there. Just showing that the arm is connected to the suit. 1 was fine. And I thought you were. And what if we push this like this, where you've got some of these frames of the suit pushing out like that, right? Suits are typically sleeved. I think that's fun. I'm in space. This is gonna be the future soon. I won't always be this way. And the things that bend that neck out 1, just a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. It's because this is closer. That be over like that? No. And alright, back to over there. I think that looks good. We're experimenting. We're playing around with shape. Let's get some pants in here. Let's get some mass as well with these pants. So let's do a layer. We're gonna put it below. I'm gonna grab our border color here. We're gonna go down like that, I think. So. And my mindset is prefect in my warrior robot race. One laser gun and but less than what it's worth. Hope that I can keep them from destroying the earth. It's gonna be the future still. These people just we stay straight, get in and it away. You go a little darker on the briefcase, maybe? How's that? That looks fun. I like that little robot. Ooh, Zoe's got some fun little hands there. That's pretty good. Let's merge these layers. Fun. We got this robot. We got this robot. Pretty good. Now let's do 1 more draft here. Let's do a new layer. We can just, I think we could duplicate the layer. Yes, okay. What I was thinking is that, like, let's do, right here, get that off, right? Go down here, get that suitcase back here and get that on some shoes here, because I feel like shoes are typically a different color than the suit. I do think it's fun that the legs connect directly to the body, like there's no pelvis. That feels very robot-y to me. Let's experiment with the pelvis though, let's see what that looks like. Be the future. mean, it's fine. I don't hate that either. Actually, it's fine. It might actually help in the long run, but we'll see. And so we get these fun little claw hands. I don't know if you can see them there, but they got a little goofy claw hand. Actually, that I really like that, which is I think incredibly charming. The only thing I notice that does make the suitcase look a little weird. If I can fix that though, what if we? No, not that. Just put it. Let's see. What happens if we go like that? Sort of put it in that space. Like there's a lot of black, but it's okay. I do like the little hands. Little claw hands are pretty cute. Let's see what it looks like if we do it like this. Ooh, I do like a little bit of mass on those bad boys. That's not bad either. I don't hate that. Ooh, that's pretty good. See, a funny thing about this one is because it's a robot, it almost feels like appropriate for it to be perfectly squared out. You know what I mean? As you do more of this, where you're sort of like rounding out the edges, it's feeling more organic. What if, specifically for the bad guy and the robot, we go around and we make sure that we've got solid thing going the whole way around. You know what I mean? Like this nice double thick. Just because it's a robot, I feel like that might work well. Wonderland, Merry Christmas. Come on, bit of time. We're working in a month for a robot overload. Still say overload. I'm not protectors. Merry Christmas. Come on, bit of time. Okay. And then what we could do is, I believe I should be fine to do some value shifting here. Like it should still work. We're gonna apply some shadow in the way that Zoe did there. And one thing to note is our game's lighting is directly from above. And that should be okay like that, I think. And we're allowed to talk about. We're little begging us. Be quick before the message redacted. That's shadow deliberately. Fine, it works well. Okay. Yeah. Let's. I wish I could get some immediate feedback. I wonder if. Let's finish shading out these guys. Merry Christmas. Prime. Some shadow in here anyways. Like that, some double pixels. Ooh, actually, you know what? Let's do an extra pixel each there like that, just to sort of make that shadow more distinct there. Then we can do some shadow here being cast down from the head. The arms is a bit much. The arms is overkill. But I think that first line of shadow there looks pretty good. I guess the other question is, how does this look when you modulate it? Like, I'm gonna try and do big boom, big boom, big boom. Got that shadow. We're gonna go in. We're gonna add the shadow to wherever I think it's appropriate, really quickly, just to finish it off. That's fine. Go to first draft here. Then change this whole briefcase to that darker color. Back to here. You know what's funny? The way that everything else is on this one, I think he's better like that as my first draft version. I think that's funnier. Okay. Oops. Okay, that's one's done. Flip that back. this into the world here. Okay, let's see what my team thinks. Why did I get an hat? Oh, it's Wordle time. Ha ha ha. I need feedback. I guess what I could do is I can make a TikTok and post that and just see where that goes. I'll also ask the group though. Let's make this one a bit more distinct too. Let's lean into that like differentiation there. So in this one here, boom, 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 boom. Let's delete version 2 here. Hello, the news. Okay. Yeah, let's leave. I guess I'm gonna have to leave that alone because I do need feedback from other people. Dream, if you have any input on this one, that'd be great. I don't know which one of these is the best. They're all supposed to be based off this one here initially, but then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna obviously create that walk cycle off them, based off of whichever one people like. Save robots. Then what I can do as well is, again, I'm not going to do it right now, but hypothetically, I'm going to also probably, hey King, how you doing, buddy? Go back to here. Does this read as holding this? That does read as holding the suitcase. Beautiful, lovely, thank you. Perfect. I don't know. Does that read? I'm holding the suitcase? Right, like the claw. You can't see part of the claw because it's that behind it. I think that's okay. Let's leave that alone for like that. I do think that works best for the claw and because it just sort of show it being held. The other one was sort of just like making it on top and it looked a little goofy to me. Because this sort of feels like there's a handle. What I could also do here is I could change the color of the handle. Right? Like, the handle looks like that, then you can tell. But I don't know if that reads as even a handle anymore. No. Let's leave it alone. Let's see. Okay, let's just export the third one here and assume he's my favorite. I do like him. Sprite sheet, sprite, export, save. Right, and then what we'll do is we're going to go into Godot. Godot? Why did I say that? I felt like I said that really weird. Right, Godot. We're going to go to the enemy. Enemy being not the player, not this player. Red Dragoon, gun, don't worry about that. We're going to go to the characters tab. Fine. No, I think it'll be mob. Mob. Got it. Okay, so right now mob is this slime. That's because the slime object is using the slime object. And the slime object is the slime object. Let's create a new one. This is robot. Reg robot, as it were. And then reg robot, they use a bunch of flat sprites fundamentally with this animation. So we're not doing that though. We're going to do an add animated sprite 2D, create. We're going to go into here. We're going to click animated sprite 2D. We're going to unclick that. We're going to go animation. We're going to new sprite frames this. We're going to go to the animator on this one here. We'll click it here. We'll grab this sprite It's 1 by 1. Select. He's probably just going to slide around for a second. That's okay though. We're going to set this to nearest, which is in texture. Save. Drag robot. Derp, underneath. We're going to add a ground shadow. That's a good thing we can add as well here. Add one below, new layer. They all should be fundamentally the same. They all should, I think, end similarly. Either way, let's go to the white. Let's create a circle. I think that the regular robot can have a pretty small circle. Something. Go one higher, obviously. Doop, 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 doop. And on that, that's really big. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, something like that, maybe. He's gonna walk. He's gonna move around on here. That's a center line. That does seem fair. I'm seeing the briefcase there and some of that overhang there, so maybe we do it just a little bit off like that, maybe. You know what I'm thinking? I think that looks pretty okay. When we look at the Dragoons, I turn on their shadow. The wing is a bit higher up. The main body is pretty much directly there. And I think that the robot, you can experiment with it, shrinking both sides a little bit like that. I think that's fine, actually. Yeah, let's call that good. One thing I'm seeing is that the robot is a little high up on the thing overall. I don't think it matters which version of it is. I think all the robots are slightly up one little bit. You can even see that this goofy version is still up slightly too tall. I do laugh at this guy. He's very silly. He's like a stick man. Yeah, cool. Robot. Shadow. Turn off that. File, export, file, export spreadsheet, robot. Reg, robot, shadow. Perfect. Then we will go into art. We're going to add that shadow object. Reg, robot, shadow. Perfect. We're going to drag and drop Reg, robot, shadow into frame here. We're going to set that to inherit, to nearest. We're going to drag that up above it. We're just going to balance it out a little bit here. Looking at the art itself, when we turn that back on, this is our chunky robot. Chunky robot does, the shadow is is like that. That's fine. All right, cool. Reg, robot, shadow is good. And that's technically this. I like, this is very funny to me. The face is distinct. Animation player is fine. We would want frames and want like an impact effect as well. Even if I don't want to stun it, we'll see about that. First thing I want to do though is I want to go in here. I'm going to create a, we're going to dupe this. Yeah, we're going to dupe mob. We're actually going to go to reg mob here. And we're just going to delete slime. We're going to link it to reg robot. And we're going to go into reg robot here. We're going to scale it up. A little small right now. I know the main guy had to get scaled up 4 times. Save that. Click over here. Better. Definitely better. Really doesn't matter how we do this. Let's grab this collision shape though. Set this to a square. Rectangle. I think it's probably pretty fair. Yeah, I think rectangle seems fair to me. Just because of like the nature of him. Like that maybe. Let's go to the edge of the arms. There we go. A little bit further out. That's the collider now for him. We can bring it in a little bit just to be a bit more forgiving, just to the edge of not that. We'll bring it in just to there, and this spot doesn't really matter as much, but let's bring it in a little bit like that. That's our robot slider. But then what we need to do is we need to figure out how the slime script works. So slime, walk, hurt, walk. So it's queuing these like that. Interesting. What we can do is we can Control C, because we do need both these scripts. We are going to need them both as well on this robot. We're going to do that. We're stealing the scripts, but they're going to do different things. Okay. We're going to delete both of these moments for a second here. I do like this queue thing. That's kind of fun. I wonder if I can do things as part of the animation. Like if there's more than I can do here. Can I link things? Can I, as part of an animation, trigger effects and stuff? We'll call it walk anyways. And if I need to do something else with it, then I can. Let me group it. Okay, we'll just make a new one, and this will be hurt. We're just gonna cheese it, it's fine. Hurt, and then we'll just steal the exact same piece of art for a second here. Boom. Again, these aren't really animations right now, but it's fine. And then this will be updated to be animated sprite 2D. Not that important. We can just $sign it. It's fine. We're fine. We'll find out if this breaks anything in a second here. This is unique, and that's why it's doing it that way. It could unique it. It really doesn't make sense as far as like anything here goes, right? Like I'll just change the percentage. Fine. I can rename it. That doesn't really matter again though. It's unique internally, so it's not going to cause an issue. I think we're okay. With this, and this, that should work that way. Play hurt. What you could do. Just cue that. We'll call play walk when it moves, and then we call play hurt when it gets hurt. And so if I go to the script here, go to reg robot has all the same things. Let's double check. Okay, so the number origin is weird. Let's fix that. Where's the number origin actually? Is it up there? Is that my number origin? Okay, that's fine. Bring it down a little bit here. Perfect. Oh, stop that. You're fine. You come down. Legend shape 2D is on. Reg robot's on. That's all good. I need to check mob here. Log. Oops. Seems to directly reference slime in the script. Slime play hurt. So that's where I steal that. So let's grab reg robot. Reg mob. We'll unique this because we do that, and then change this to reg robot. They hurt. And reg robot is playing the hurt animation, and then it's just it's not really staggering it or anything, right? Like it's fine. And then this one here is reg robot. The only thing to note is I no longer have a piece of information that I had before on it. What I could do is I could put this up here. We do what we did with the player character. So it would become, where's the player character? It says Happy Boo here. In the script, I modified it to character equals get child 0, right? We could do the same. We could do in the reg mob. This way it's still modular and doesn't explode. We will go to here. We'll do our character. Then we'll do character. I'll play walk, right? And then what we'll do as well is we'll do character. And that requires us just to put that there. But then what I can do is I can just go through fast mob, for example. Fast mob. Thank you. Sure slime's at the top. Slow mob. Big mob. Big robot. Perfect, that's fine. And slow mob. Perfect, okay. So in theory, that should be more dynamic and it should cause things not to break on me. Let's see. So if I press play right now, what's gonna happen? What am I missing? Oh, something broke. Let's see. So reg robot dot play is play the wrong keyword. Let's see. Player. Let's go to reg dragoon dot play idle. Oh, that's kind of the same, isn't it? They walk. They hurt. Yeah, that should be fine. Why'd you explode then? Animated sprite 2D dot play. Regular dragoon, regular animated sprite 2D dot play. That's fine. What broke you? Let's see. Player dot. Oh, I see. There's the problem here. Maybe I need to target. No, I shouldn't need to target it. I'm calling a function right here, right? And honestly, like that flip thing, I could have also just done that too, right? Yeah, I've got the on the player here. Got that play walk animation. What I could do is I could literally just have that flip be a function as well, or a toggle. I could literally just have it be a toggle, right? But it's fine. This works. I'm not going to fight it. Character dot play walk animation. Yep, then that's the name of the function. And this one becomes play hurt. Play idle animation. Play walk animation. Play hurt. That's fine. What are you struggling with?
Attempt to call play in base null instance of a null.
Okay, so you are mad at me. And play. Character dot play walk. Okay. Character dot play walk. Get child 0. Mob script. That's on this one. Right, but what's right here? Why don't you like this? What did I do differently here? How did I fix that? That seems similar. What's the issue? Character dot get child. Big mob get child 0. Yeah, I copy pasted it. Should be fine. This really. Why are you breaking? I tried to spawn something. I had to spawn our guy. And narrowed it down to play walk being broken. Oh, it's animation. Oh, that's what the issue is. It's animated. The issue there? The issue that I'm stupid. I know. You gotta brute force things on that. Okay, so that spawned it. Oh, the robot did explode when hurt. Play hurt. Play hurt. Animated sprite 2D dot play hurt. Then so it dealt damage, it went to take damage, and then it played hurt. Play hurt broke. Non-existent queue in base animated sprite 2D. My best guess is that because it's a single frame animation, there's no queue. Honestly, what I can do is I can just comment. What is commenting in this language? I don't know what. GD script comment. Let's see. GD script comment. Oh, it's hashtag. Okay. Octobolt. If I just do that, what if nothing happens right now when you? We'll put that. Up. Big robot. Save. Now on it. Okay, let's see. That goes there. There's the robot. They're still taking damage. Obviously, they're not animating right now. That's fine, though. Okay, cool. Exit. The next step would be to go to Reg Mob here. And they do have a direction here. I should be able to sort of just steal this right here. And then I could go to... Oh, sorry. What I can do... This is going to break the other parts of my thing. It's going to break my slimes. That's okay. What we're going to do... Okay, there you go. Damn. Don't love that. I'm being fully honest with you. It's not my favorite. And then also would just be animated sprite 2D. And then the good news about this is that the script won't change. In fact, actually what I should do is obviously like this player script is going to be wrong as well right now. So why don't we go ahead and change this a little bit like that. Change this, rename. Animated sprite 2D because we want to keep it general enough that the scripting still works between all the characters. If oh, that's tabbed in wrong. I got that. Should fix that. Sweet. And now the enemies might break. We'll see. Didn't work. Okay. Exit. If character.netNode.animateSprite dot direction.x equals 1. Okay, so right now that'll go to Reg Robot. Reg Robot has an animated sprite 2D. Yes. And that has a flip property, obviously. Flip. Which we know. So why aren't you flipping? Because of the way that you calculate direction? What is this giving? Because this is not a... This is... What is this producing? That's not a... It's going to give us a weird number. That's the problem. What is that producing? Let's comment it. Let's just see. Print direction. Right, we're going to narrow it down. We're going to play the game. And we're going to see what it's doing. So it's giving us this. You see that it's doing a vector 2. You see that dot x is going to be positive and negative. It's going to be variance of that. That's okay. What we can do, stop, is we can do greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to 0. If that does anything. Oh, that broke something. Okay. That flip H null instance, and that's because it's triggering it on the other features. Which is fair. Let's go ahead and do f character dot get node dot or what's the thing that it's in our status effects. We can look in here in our status effects, and we have a check that we've been doing, which is body dot has node. So we can do a if character dot has node animated right 2D. Oh, and what we can do is we can stick all that in there. And what that should do is that should just fix the fact that the slimes, and again, it's not super important, right? But the slimes don't have directions. Let's see. Oh, what happened? Get node. What did I do? Oh, I fat fingered a bunch of extra characters in here that exploded everything. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. Let's see if the robots turn. Yeah, they turned. Oh yeah. Okay, perfect. Robots turn to face me. Lovely. They take damage. Lovely. Okay. And then what I wanted to do is I wanted to see if I could figure out a way on the take damage here to fuck with the modulate. So one of the things that I've been doing a bunch is when I give you a status effect, it would be on the poison object here, right? You can see here that there's a shadow here. It is get parent slime ground shadow. What I've been doing is I've been targeting that. Now that I am realizing that does say slime specifically, that might be a problem. Obviously that they're not all slimes. That's something that I can fix. I'm consistent with my scripting. I can target that as its type. And then the robot, all this shadow. Live, and then the slime. Use that to shadow as well. All the other mobs I think are the same boat, where this slime, yeah, because what it is it's this. So let me quickly go through all my status effects and change this to get node slime. No, that's wrong. It's get node. This is on the mob. Be get node. Okay. You need to think about this. It's going to be get child. Okay. This is how we target shadows. So we're going to target shadows differently now. We're going to do a get parent dot get child. Actually, that should be get node though. I should fix that so I can actually reference it better. Oh shoot, we're on insert. Ugh. Okay. Get node. There we go. Yeah. And we'll do get child. Then it'll be 0 dot get node shadow. In theory, that should still work. This should be fine. We go through my scripts and modify my shadow targeting script. Think I'm crazy. Not surprised that you'd agree. Find some way to be a little less afraid of me. Because right now it's targeting only slimes. You can see that there, right? And that was obviously what was breaking things, or making it. It wasn't adjustable enough. Now we're doing it. We're going to target the first node, which should always be the mob. It'll always be the slime. Where in robot's case, it'll always be the robot. And then we're going to go inside of that, boom, and we're just going to target shadow. And shadow is the name of what all these will be called. And it should be fine. Let's see. We can test it as well. Let's go to bullet. And we'll go to add effects dot apply burn. Cast body through. Now all my bullets will burn. Let's just see. Okay, see how the red shadow turned red? That means that worked. Boom, boom, boom. Right now we've just got it. Each tick is triggering the damage, which is funny. See that there? And you can see the red numbers popping off. So you can see that the burn is working. Great, love that. That does mean it's malleable, which is what we want. Save that now. So let's get back over. Because what I wanted to do is in my mob script on take damage, I wanted to see if I could modify the visuals of my mobs. But what I might do is on burn. Well, we can do it here. It doesn't really matter. On burn, we can do is we can also do character equals boom, 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 boom. No, let's see. So realistically, what we want to do is we want to modulate the, not the shadow, the character. So hypothetically, let's try this. So character dot get parent, get child, get thing. Then we go into our thing that's in our slime. Slime, it doesn't work. But what we can do is we can do a if statement. So not make sure we don't break our code. If get parent dot get dot has node, there would be animated right 2D. I think that works. Just type pass here just to see. Okay, and then we okay, cool. Okay, character dot get parent dot get node. Get node. We're gonna check first, that way we don't break anything. Boom. And then what we can do is take this if statement. Actually, well, this shadow part can just be above. And what I just wanted to do is I wanted to see, and then set this to character. I'll modulate. Index 1 and more. Perfect. Then what we can do is we can take this and then on the here, the duration. Tap. Index in. Boom. And then set this to be whatever we want our default color of our robot to be. What I might also do is I might start chroma keying these to my other scripts as variables, but that's okay. Not chroma keying, but like making an enum with colors, basically. Let's go ahead and add burn back here. Okay. So right now, in theory, slime should just get the shadow. Oh, something broke. Okay. Get parent. Was it the S there that I put? Was that what fat fingered that? Let's try that again. Did I fat finger the S after or before? That works for that. Where's my robots? Okay, shoot a robot, please. Okay, that did break. Okay, cool. Get parent in base nil. Character dot get parent. Oh wait, that's what it is. It's character equals get parent. Yeah. That should be fine. Can I just do if character? What happens with that? If character. I'm curious to see, like, on the second one there, because it shouldn't be initialized at all in theory. Let's see. Okay, so that actually worked exactly as I thought it would. I don't love that it is being quite so. Sorry, what the fuck? Oh, that's funny. That's the burns falling off on them. Qing the wrong thing, maybe? Funny though, because what it's oh, you know what it's doing? Is it's setting it to the shadow. So if we just set this to like that, maybe if that makes a difference, that should just be white, right? Let's see, shoot that one. So he's on fire. Cool. And then let's stop shooting him. Okay, you killed him maybe? Damn, you were really just bullying that guy. In space. This is gonna be the future. Why is that shadow still there? That's really funny. Is it dead? Something. Oh, you know what it is? That zeroes out the whole thing. I just need a white. If we go to the reg robot, go in here, we go to animated sprite 2D, we go to close that, we go to transform, visibility, there you go. We have just this, that's what we want. Okay, that was really funny. I did not expect me to accidentally turn my mobs invisible after lighting them on fire. I'll make dolphins speak. Daytime spends my nights and weekend perfect in the warrior robot. Alright, let that guy. Yeah, let me. There you go. Just want to see them convert back to normal. It worked. Beautiful. And keep them from destroying the earth, because it's gonna be the future soon. It's also very funny that like the shadows, I forgot to adjust the shadow color by default. You go to reg robot here, you can see that the shadow I've still set as this, when it should be that, I think. Yeah, there's the shadow. You can see in there. Please replace my love. Make me whole. Okay, cool. So let's. What reg mob ended up being. Fundamentally, I should just be able to. Who's reg mob? Robot? Yeah, okay, so what I think I need to do, if I want to just move everything over to the robots, even temporarily, is go to each, let's close a bunch of scenes, we don't need all this open. Close, leave that one open, leave that one open, close. Fast mob, slow mob, perfect, okay, sweet. Is we just delete that link. Reg robot, I think right now is what it would be, yeah, it would just be reg robot. Let's see. Delete. Paste. Big robot should be up there. Versions can come down. This is slow mob. So slow mob is bigger. We go down to transform. This like 5. Scale up the hitbox a bit more to match this one a bit better. It is a distinct hitbox. Perfect, and then that should be slow mob. And then fast mob. Am I using that way? I am, okay. I will trigger it to make it unique as well, just to make life easier. Relationship's long as well. I should just be able, maybe I'll just copy it like that. And paste. Down. Let's see that number of origins there. Okay down there, buddy boy. Watches over us. We'll set that to minus 5. Then go to Big Mob. Big Robot is that one. Its number is at minus. Slow mob will be slightly bigger, and then fast mob will be slightly smaller. That is the distinction. So this one becomes 3. We shrink the collision shape. Okay, and then bring that down, transform. That's flavor on the Sims. And then let's fly. In theory, as long as nothing breaks. Oh shoot, that one's fast. That's a little fast gas. Message back down. I think the robot's been hard. You know I love my soul. Oh, get off me. Get off. There you go. I don't know what's causing them to stick to me, but it's really silly. Alone in a soul alone. One thing I might do is actually take the player object and just make it so you can actually pass through enemies. Because I feel like Vampire Survivor games, you can pass through them and you just take a ton of damage if you do it, right? So let's see, player. 1, 2, save. Let's see if that works. I pass through enemies now. Let's see. Nope. Okay, still taking damage, everything fine? Okay. What if it's on the enemy's flash? And the other thing is also, I don't know if I've got these on the proper layerings. Collision, okay. What if I make it this? Get these mobs. What if I get rid of collision with the GU? Nobody wants. I feel like Vampire Survivor games, you usually pass through them. Oh, shoot. Okay. Why are you this way? Let's see. This is getting its fun. So 2, 2, 3s, that makes sense. 2, 2, 3s makes sense. Player is on 1. Interacts with. I'm in the wrong player. That's probably help. A big boom. Let's try that. I don't even know if it matters if you're on 1 with masking 1 there like that. Why does he see through? Oh, you know what it is? It's because the shadow hexes that I'm using for the burn are see-through. That's really funny. Yeah, we're gonna need to swap those colors for the burns, but that's okay. Player has there's a visibility thing here that I've got on that's like if this kind of not from the parent cast items, there's an ordering thing. Yes, that is relative. This is sort of like you pass behind things. Or I thought it was no, it's Y sword enabled. That was the previous thing because I think. Mobs? Are the mobs wired? Waits for the night. The question is, there's a tree here. So right now, I'm still working as intended with the tree. Do these things work as intended with the trees? They do still work intended. Yep, that one's passing in front of it. Let's see. One thing I'm noticing is that the hitbox is a little goofy because it means that nope, you should be fine. Actually, it's fine. Right now the enemies are passing through me. That's fine. I wanted that. Weird ordering issues though. I think the player visibly should be like higher. What is the other player here? This. I'm gonna watch that tutorial that I worked off of here just to see about that Y sword enabled here. I did use Y sword enabled at one point. That means that like there's hiding on it. I just don't remember when I used it. That's something just to look at later. That's fine. Okay, close this, this works, this works, fine. Let me just change burn here. We need a better red. We go to Reg Robot here. The animated sprite. Looking for just a red. HSV? Red. There you go, that works. For burn. Okay. And then we have to go to Regbot. Do not do that. Say that again. The script. Go to burn. There you go, now it won't be see-through. Oh, a little less weird. Watch it. Now when I hit someone with red, I got it's a more saturated red, and then it's my lock as weird.
There's 3 on the point, and there's...
Okay, what if you take regular Dragoon player, which is on visibility here, ordering. Pump them up a few times here. That make that look a little less weird, potentially? Yeah, things will be behind you, but they'll still be on top. Okay. I'm gonna leave this alone for now. With burn fixed, let's stop changing the color of the shadow. Just code monkey, code monkey. Maybe I don't what I have got. I'm long and basic. Allow code monkey. Just right. The shadow stays. Look a little less weird when it's got some movement on it, but either way. That's a burn on it. Nice. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and heal all that and pass it through a billion times. Fuck. Ugh. Nope. Okay. Boom. Let's close some scripts as well here. Well, close gun. I don't need you open. I don't need Happy Boo open. I don't need mob open. I don't need player open. I don't need regular Dragoon open. I don't need regular robot open. I don't need slime. I don't need status effects. Full close. 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 Okay. So let's go through. Just break them all first. Do the first step of each one. Good monkey like that, good monkey very simple man. You want us to speak of us. We like you. I'll take this. Go like that. It's out like that. The only thing to note is I'm missing the colors, but the colors are wrong. So I have to decide here what that means to me. I can take this for now.
What? After reload?
Boom. Like that, right? And then what we can do is we can go into here. It's just going to default back to white for now. It's not perfect, but it's okay. Well, the if character thing works, I think. I mean, it's doing what I wanted it to do because it's not instantiated to anything. Hey, how's it going? What are you doing up at 3 a.m.? It's crazy work. If I copy like that, is that going to be less weird and annoying? I have to fix that. Sweet. All right, and let's get this piece here back in here and keep working my way through the list. So that one's good there. For a time. Boom. Back take one. Let's grab it like this. That'd be better. And then just having fun, us pretending to. Good. Yeah. I quit. I'm done. Hey, it's no fair, it's no fun. It's really wrong. I put my slows effects after, so it'll be color swap first consistently. We'll take this color. Boom. Boom. Poison, slow. And we're just moving some colors around here. Stun. Stun is true white. So that's very fun for me. I'm gonna have to fix that. I'm done. I think it's gonna turn out okay. It's no fair. It's no fun. 0. Boom. Alright, so that worked. Presumably. Let's check bullet here. Let's just change this. Apply. We've no apply bone marks. Let's do apply poison. Body. Save that. Right. So in theory, applying poison means that they'll all turn purple. Yeah, and that works fine. They are technically see-through purple, I believe. Yeah, see-through purple. That's weird though. It's not a big deal though. Not the end of the world. Okay, cool. That's okay. We can work with that. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up Egg Robot in 2D, and we're gonna pull a billion fucking chromas here. We're gonna find some nice colors. We're gonna figure this out. So the first thing we want to do, typically to get like a color here, we need like a purple. We gotta find like what I think looks. Okay, so the thing to consider is that we have a. I think this is like a poisoned purple. I think that works good for that. Let's go back to script here. Script. Go poison. The other thing we need to do is we need to modify the base one because it's going to look a bit different, right? So if we go back up to here, it's like light, like bluey purple here. Like this is our base robot's color. So I'm going to grab that right now. Picture me, a monster towering above. And the other part of that means that I need to go in here and swap all these white default packs. Yes. And if she get in bed just as long as she is just as long as me. Don't need your scripts open. You. Hello. We're gonna fix all of our defaults here. And that all saved. Good. Now we just need to go back and finish working through those colors. So have to be a sight to see. Burn is red, and that is a good red. You can see that the alpha key is fine. Days is, what color was Days? I have to go to my reg mob back here, the reg robot, and we go to the sorry, it's not in regular one. It's in regular one. There it is. Reg mob, not regular one. There you go. What color is this supposed to be? So this is my dazed color. First off, kind of gross. Not the end of the world. Let's bring up the saturation though, just to see. Okay. Let's find a better color for this. So like, I think a nice yellow maybe? Something like that maybe? Yeah, let's call that dazed. The idea is that it's like the birds tweeting around your head, right? This becomes the dazed color. Poison. We just changed. Load. I'm thinking like a nice blue. Go back to here. Let's find a nice like cool blue. That kind of sells the slowed, right? Like it's a frost effect type thing. You know what I'm thinking? I think that works. I think that works. Boom. And then stunned. Stunned is a big impact. Initially stunned is, I was thinking white. So let's do that. Because the stun is big. You won't be able to test it. When I say stunned initially, I guess my previous color code was turned it invisible. Which is crazy. Vulnerable, I was thinking, what was I thinking with Vaughn? It was green. Yeah, so vulnerable is green right now. That's fine. Let's buff that saturation though and find like maybe a lighter green. Yeah, let's try something like. Okay, and then that becomes vulnerable. Save it. And then weaken. They do less damage to you. I was thinking pink. Nice pink. Oh. Big thing is it's got to be distinctly different. Like it's got to be overtly different to the user than the red. And I think that's fine. I think my burn and my poison is very deep saturation, and so is my burn, and then the other ones aren't. So the next thing I do, I just want to test each of them just to see what it looks like. So let's go apply burn. Let's press play. We're just going to confirm that each thing sort of looks okay. So that's burnt. I forgot to fix their colors. That's okay, I'll fix that after. Just gotta make sure that they are switching back. Yep, they're switching back. Lovely. Ooh, that's a fun emote. That's a really cool emote, OG. Or sorry, Stream Hub. That's fun. I like the little spin on that. That's good. Go back here. Oops. Let's go back to the correct little purple. Lovely. All right. Run that back. Double check that everything's working still. Burn. Yep. Okay, so they switch from their like natural purple hue to match the town. This red. We'll double check that that is actually going to stop as well. Sweet, that's turning off. Lovely. Go back to script here. Apply poison. Perfect. Run it. We gotta confirm also that it's different. That's obvious. Okay, so like that seems reasonable. Yeah, I think that's pretty clear still that that's like different. They look different enough that I think that's fine. Lovely. Then let me go through, apply days. Let's see what days looks like. Oop. 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 Days works. Yeah. They slow down nicely. That's fine. Apply flow. The office down the hall. Ooh. Nice. My slow is backwards though. The slow seems like it's stronger than days. Am my math wrong? Days is 50. Damage reduction by 50. Let's see here. So change speed, parent speed reduction divided by 100. So, let's just do it this way. Speed reduction is 50 divided by 100 becomes 0.5. Speed times 0.5 be 0.5. That makes sense. Get parent speed equals speed, so speed being 1 or whatever it ends up being should be lower. Okay. Yeah, let's just print this. Print. Also, I need to fix that. The mob script is printing out a bunch of gibberish that I do not need. Direction. Yeah, and slow, apply slow, apply slow, apply slow. Okay. Small flaw in my plan. I'm stupid. And I changed the script, the bullet, but I did not check. Apply days. We just want to check that the speed of the creature is changing enough. The speed is 75. Okay, stop. And then if we go to, that was days, slow. And we'll just do a print. Print speed, sorry. It's just slow. I was getting 75 before. But yes, my math is wrong. The slow is significantly stronger. What did I do? Let's check my math. 25. Speed reduction divided by 100. Speed reduction divided by 100. Yep, okay. So slow becomes 25. My apologies, I see the issue here. I think that'll fix it. Change speeds. So they slowing down at all? Holy shit! Yeah, that was funny. They get parents, so whatever the current speed is, times 1 minus what we did before. So we're just inverting it. I think that should work. Your head open, all we wanna do is eat your brains. The big thing is we've got different speed guys. So if we take like a small here and I just kite them. It's not really working the way I wanted to see. Okay. I was sort of keeping up with it. They were setting back to 200. Yeah, roughly. It's not perfect. It's not perfect. Fast mob does have, like fast mob, though, 200 speed, so it's more or less getting back up there. And then it was applying the slow, and the slow sometimes would drop it down to 100, and sometimes it would drop it down to 150. Why? Why? Okay. Change speed. let's figure out this math. So this is going to pull a 250. And what we want to do, times it by whatever our reduction is. Our reduction is 25. 25 divided by 100 would be 0.25, right? That's right. That's how that math works. 25 divided by 100. Yep. Then we do, let's put this in brackets maybe. Try that, see if that fixes it. We do 1 minus 0.25, right? Then we times 200 by that, and it becomes 150. Yeah, that math works. Okay. And then the inverse of that is going to be calculator. 100 divided by 25, or 1 minus, that's wrong. Okay. What this ends up being. So we took 1 plus, so if we do speed reduction is 25, divided by 100, it becomes 0.25. 1, oh, that's wrong. Math on that is wrong. How do you reverse the math on that? Because it should be back up to 200, right? But because you're lower, it's going to be weird. But I wanted to do math because I don't want to. I want to use variables. So what happens if we do 100 divided by 25? We already know what that's 4. Then 4, 1 minus 4. 1 minus 4 is negative 3 times 200 is minus 600, and that'll break everything. We do 1 plus 4, that becomes 5. 5 times 200 or 150 is gonna be crazy. We need to do 25 divided by 100. 2.25 plus 1 times 150, 187. Again, not detrimental, but the math's wrong. I need to figure out how to fix that. Is there a way to do that properly? What if we do 25 divided by 75? And then plus 1. Times 150? 200. Okay, so what if we do 75 there? Play it out and we'll just sort of see what happens. That's not a bad thing.
What the fuck?
12. Don't know how we got to 112, 75, 150. Oh, different enemies, that's why. Okay. They jumped back up more or less properly. I think that's okay. I think that fixed that. Presumably the same script needs to be adjusted in here. 1 plus. Go back to slow, so that stays in slow. Slow is, there's 1 minus. Doesn't he have the best place? Mr. Fans. Alright, 5. That should more or less work. That's because you reduced it, and then you're multiplying it and reduced it, but it's at a reduced state, so it's not as strong as it was. Cool. I think that's okay. That's all good now. Fix that. We're testing out our things. So apply slow. We can play. Weaken means they hurt me less. Good, and then apply vulnerable. Like that. You smart even my hedge maker. Not surprised that you would agree. Okay, stream. I think that's enough. I got chroma working. I got color set. I just need to figure out what bot my team likes and then animate it, and then we are all set. And if I want to change the visuals per bot, then I can do that pretty easily as well, just by modifying here. And because it's not targeting it using the name, regbot can be pretty much any mob or whatever we want, so I can change that as well however I want. Either way, y'all have a good night. This is Infinite Monkey Theorem, basically just me coding badly.